All right, everybody, how are you doing today? I wanted to bring a conversation to you about first IT jobs. And so there's somebody out there that is new. They're thinking about going into IT and they're wondering, what is it that I need to look out for? What is it that I can really accomplish and try to, I want to be the best that I can be. I want to figure it out. And this video is about how you can get into IT and what you should expect when you first get into the field. So a lot of you probably have been out there, you've watched a lot of movies, whether you're going to cybersecurity, which people more than likely like to get into that because of penetration testing and hacking, but they know little about GRC and governance risk and compliance. Then you may also have someone out there as well who may want to go into desktop support. You're looking forward to wanting to have those conversations and those jobs that you can go in and break computers and break things down and put them together. Or maybe networking, getting into connecting networks, connecting devices, and the interconnection of things around you. And I definitely want you to know that I'm going to give you some tidbits that's going to help you out. So the first thing, when you're coming into IT, the very first thing that I always tell people, and you can look at some of my other videos on the channel, I always preach, know where you are supposed to go. Know what you want to do. If you're going to do networking, study it hard. Get your certifications, despite of what people tell you not to get your certifications. Start at the baseline, go up to the most advanced. If you want to get in desktop support, you may start out with the A+ certification. You may learn how to work on computers. You may be watching YouTube videos, breaking computer down at home. You may be fixing family members' computers. That's an excellent way to start. You can look at family members, they have problems, try to fix their problems, pretend it's a customer, and just keep working your way up until you get better and better at it. Now, once you figure out which direction you want to go, you start to craft your skill around just that. So let me give you an example. If you're interested in networking, interconnecting networks and connecting devices, what you may do is you may set up your home network and your home router. Then you may start to go into some advanced configurations within that router, and you may try to set up 2 separate networks. Then you may see if you can connect a printer to that, a wired printer. You may run the wires through the walls, run your CAT, then begin to understand how networks work, because think of a company network as the same as a home network, it's just bigger. It's just the interconnection of a lot more things around you. And once you get that, then you'll start to be able to work into more and more advanced networks. Every person in IT had to start somewhere. They didn't get there overnight. It's not something that they just, learn just one day. It's accumulation of skill sets over the course of time. But your skill sets, you have to continuously craft over and over again. But when you're newly coming into IT, you're going to do what they call, or what I like to call, grunt work. And grunt work is that work where it's work that a lot of senior or more veteran IT people don't do anymore. It may be user account creations, it may be desktop support, it may be patching cables. And you working, and the people who are more senior, they work more in management level roles, in managing an IT team. They may be doing more system administration, because you move up. Just like in being in the military, you start at your E1, and then you go up to your O levels or your more senior positions. But whatever you do, wherever you start, you craft your skill around exactly that, and that's how you get great. And as I mentioned on a previous video before, what you should never do, never do, is try to be a jack of all trades. While you may understand how a network works, you understand how software development works, you understand how desktop support works, or you may understand how cybersecurity works, you understand the basics, but you're not trying to be a jack of all trades, because you begin to be more horizontal and less vertical. And the position that I'm trying to get you all to is to be more vertical, because that way you're able to get more of the senior level certifications. Because anyone can just about go out and get certs if they study the test real hard, but when you have that practical experience, you're able to navigate a little bit different than what you normally used to navigating in life. So when you go out there, you sign up for that first IT job, don't necessarily worry about the pay perspective yet, because the money will come. As you grow and develop and you realize, hey, this is what I want to do, your skill set will grow from that, and more money will circulate back around to that point. Okay? So definitely keep that in mind. Then you want to track down, okay, I'm going to write on the calendar, in 3 months, I want to get my A+ certification because I want to do desktop support. And what you would do is you will work around that, and you will work closer and closer and closer to that goal until you're able to get to that. So you may say, in 6 months, I'm going to get that certification. You go out and get it. Then you go to the next level, set up above that. Some people skip the certs. But at the same time, while you're getting the certifications, you want to make 100% sure that you're tracking down that experience. And experience is not just you actually working for somebody else and being a paid W-2 employee. Experience, you can chalk it up as helping out family members. If you helped out family members for 3 years, and you got an IT job 2 years later, that's 5 years worth of experience. Experience does not only have to stick with an actual job, okay? So keep it in mind. So people like, listen, and subscribe. DevTech 101, aka Black Mantle. Hope you to enjoy today's video, and hope that it provides you a little bit of insight on where to start in IT. Look forward to talking with you soon.